Hello, welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Caravan Salon Dusseldorf and I'm on the DETHLEFFS stand. In this video I'm going to be showing you what's new from DETHLEFFS for the 2026 season. This video is filmed in collaboration with Owenheimer Centre Travel World in Staffordshire. They are a DETHLEFFS dealer and one that we do recommend. I'll put a link down here to their website and also the DETHLEFFS website so you can check out the full ranges. So what we are going to do is we're going to venture around the stand taking a look at the different models that are here at the show. It's worth pointing out that there's numerous different layouts on the DETHLEFFS range and they can all be seen on the website. Right, let's make a start. First of all, what I'm just going to show you is the Globebus Performance. Now, you may remember last year when I was here, I did a first look at this. This is a VW-based vehicle, and it's practically ready to roll out now for the 2026 season. So I believe this will be coming to the NEC in October as well, but you can just see that this is their off-road vehicle for the season. The big light bar, the bull bar on the front, the VW cab and the 4x4 badging wheels and tyres. So as I say, I've already done a closer look at that, but it is an interesting one to add on your list. What we'll do is we'll go down around some of the more standard models that we may find ourselves looking to buy. So DETHLEFFS, there are models available on Fiat and Ford. This one here is a Fiat-based Trend. Now, in relation to the different layouts and sizes, most of them are based on 3.5 tons. It's only when we get bigger that we get heavier, but you do have the options to upplay. What I do like about Trend GT, and it's had a refresh for 2026, is the silver graphics. It just makes it a little bit more wow for me. There's other models that have more basic graphics, but Trend GT is the one you want to be looking at if you want a little bit more sparkle on it. And you can see here the silver, you have an integrated rear view camera, the light cluster on DETHLEFFS. They have got a nice back end, and obviously it's saying that it's the Trend GT as well, so that sporty feel. DETHLEFFS do a very good garage, and we can see that garage space here. This one's finished with the wooden flooring and then complemented by the grey. You will get the garage doors on each side. Because it is a German manufacturer, the habitation door here on the offside, that is standard across all the DETHLEFFS models. Let's go in and take a look. So in this one, what we're going to find is the L-shaped lounge. Now there's a number of different layouts with different berths and different lounges. So you've got here the cab area, choices of fabrics as well. We can see the spec here. This one also has the drop-down bed, so depending on the number of berths, this one actually sleeps up to 5 people in what is quite a small motorhome. Coming through the kitchen space and the wood finish. Wood is very popular, it is every year. It just depends on the colour, whether it's lighter or darker, depending on the manufacturer. In the UK, you'll notice there's no oven. In the UK, you can spec ovens to your motorhomes because they know that's what we do like. Thetford Tower fridge and freezer, and what I like is it's got the wood covering to match the rest of the actual cabinetry. Coming back, now despite the fact this is a fairly short motorhome, it's not a huge one, but we're still getting the separate shower, and you can see the concrete effect in there, nice lighting, and then this one has longitudinal beds. On DETHLEFFS, they do have a good range of longitudinal and island bed, because I know a lot of us like our island beds. At the back you've got the grey carpeting on the wall, so it's not just plain white walls. And in here we have our toilet, you can see down there the swivel toilet and the sink as well. And again, grey walls, so it is being finished nicely. There's a bit of contrast, it's not just a stark white finish. Right, let's venture out. I'll tell you which model this is as we go out, the actual number, just so you can familiarise yourself with what we've looked at. So the particular number on this one was the 7057 EB, just so you've got some idea. Let's carry on down the hall. Now what we have here, we've just looked at a Fiat-based semi-integrated. What we have here is an integrated or A-class version. Again, we can see our graphics on the Trend with the GT. We'll have another good size garage here. This one is the 6617. So size, this is 6.7 metres in length, and the price here starting from €89,000. So we'll have to wait until we see our UK prices. Now this is a nice layout. I like integrated motorhomes. The benefit is you get the large front windscreen, the panoramic view out. With these, you will find the pull-down bed is situated above the cab. That is standard on the integrated motorhomes. So again, it's giving additional berths, 4 to 5 berths. Our lounge area, because this is a shorter motorhome with no additional seats here, this is our lounge space, and we have an all-in-one shower washroom on the near side. Nicely finished again. Now what you do with this one is, so if you're looking at a model like this, you see the wood panelling, the mirror, the sink, the swivel toilet. The shower cubicle is enclosed. I'll just demonstrate that so you understand how that works. Push that in, pull that across, and you expose a shower. And that's a good size shower cubicle, as you can see there. So on the shorter models, that's the system that's going to work, but a nice finish. Kitchen on this one. Here on our offside, the tower fridge and freezer, and again, longitudinal beds with storage underneath. So yeah, Trend GT, it just gives you an idea of the feel of it. There's another model here. I won't spend any more time going into the trends. I think we've seen those. Next up, the Globebus. This is the T45, and as you can see, based on Ford. Some of these have optional extras. This one here has the black gloss alloy wheels, the black cab, nice looking motorhome. Globebus has the deathless, the sunroof. Let's just make our way down the offside and take a look at the graphics on here. So in terms of size, this is again a 3.5 metre, it's 6 metres and 68, 2 to 3 berths. We've got the silver decals, the graphics, a smaller garage on this model. Let's just take a look. So again, it is a good, obviously, length and depth. It's just your height is a little bit lower on this one. And at the back, let's take a look at our rear end. So this is the more traditional deathless rear end with the circular lights. There is the rear view camera on this, not the integrated that we saw on Trend, but the rear view camera nonetheless. Price on this one, so this one starts at £61,000 at the show, 61,000 euros, 69,000 euros as we see it. So 61,000 euros starting price. Let's go and take a look. So coming in, this is lovely fabric. I like this. So here we've got this suede effect and then the quilted finish as well. They look nice and comfy. I haven't sat on them, obviously. Cab area. So again, we're on semi-integrated motorhomes. So we have the Ford cab, the sunroofs, the white ceiling and the white cabinetry on this model. Coming back, another really nice washroom here, all in one again. The shorter motorhomes will have the all in one, but you can see here we have the shower there as a separate pull out there. You'll turn that across, use that in the sink as well. So it's got a dual purpose, and the sliding swivel Thetford toilet as well. So that's our shower space. And then back here again, longitudinal beds. Hopefully I'll find us an island bed as we go. In Europe, island beds are not as popular, so they are harder to find. But the beds with the storage, and again, a tower fridge and freezer. This one is not Thetford, it's another manufacturer, and I'm not sure, I believe this as well is a compressor fridge and freezer, so it's running just off electric on this model. Right, kitchen area. Again, you can add ovens for the UK market if they're not already spec'd by the dealer. Yes, it is a compressor fridge and freezer. The way you'll know if your motorhome has a compressor or absorption is, one, the compressor will have a strip above a vent for venting inside. Absorption on the exterior of the motorhome, you'll find vents such as these, and that'll show you that that's running off both the gas and the electric option. Now we have a Just Go 7055. So let's have a look here. So now we're going a little bit bigger on this model. Again, this range, as I say, it is on the Ford, so we can see our black cab. This has a 5 berth on the Just Go Active 7055, 3.5 tons, 7 metres and 35. And this one starts at 67,000 euros. So again, good price point. Because it is that bit bigger, we've got a big garage. Again, deathless, good sized garages there. With it being 3.5 tonne, you do need to consider your payload. I always think if you have got your C1 category on your licence, it's often worth looking at a nut plate to make sure you've got more payload. Right, let's go inside and take a look. So this is nice. This has got a dinette lounge. The models we've seen before have had the L-shape lounge. Here we have the dinette. So we've got facing bench seats. Nice size here. This is finished with the cream effect leather and then the soft fabric furnishing as well. You've got the nets on each side to soften it up. You do get your blinds and your fly screens too. Coming down, see the kitchen with this. I like how we've got the lighter wood and then the grey cabinets as well. So we've got that nice contrast, and it's very wide in here. There's a lot of headroom space, as you can see. There's no drop down bed fitted to this one, so we've got that extra headroom. And then coming down, we've got a Thetford on this one, tower fridge and freezer, and a separate shower and washroom. So because we're longer, we've got the separated areas. I like a separate shower and washroom. Obviously, I've had both, and sometimes the compromise on the vehicle is that. Longitudinal beds again. I'm yet to find an island bed, but longitudinal beds. Just have a look around those. There is storage, as I say, as well under there. I won't show you in the washroom. We saw that on the smaller model, the colour scheme for that. Right, let's continue on. So that's the Just Go. We then have the Just Camp. So the Just Camp, we have a 7052 here. This goes back to Fiat. So price for this is a little bit more, starting at just under 70,000 euros, spec'd up here at 80,000 euros. The things that I would imagine have been spec'd are probably going to be the awning. These are the sort of things that are generally added on. But this is on the Fiat cab. We can just have a look at the graphics and the decals for the 2026 season as well. We have the silver. What I like is Dethlefs seem to have introduced the silver more this time. Last year there was very much the white side, so here we've got a little bit more on show. A good sized garage as well, and on the rear you can see we have still got the round light cluster here on the Just Camp. You do get your rear view camera. It's a little bit different as well to the Ford, so that's your Fiat based on this range. Let's go and take a look at the interior. So coming in, now on this model we have the concrete flooring effect. As we can see, this has been very popular for 2026. I've seen this on several motorhomes. Our lounge space, so we're back to the L-shaped lounge instead of the dinette. There's lots of different layouts, as I've said, so do check out the one that suits you. There's the drop-down bed above me as well, so that's going to give more berths in the motorhome. Then we have an L-shaped kitchen space here as well. You'll be able to add your oven, the tower fridge and freezer, and then going back into a good sized rear bedroom and a separate shower and washroom. That just gives you a little idea of the interior of the model, so you can see the colour schemes and the finishes for 2026. So we did Globebus on the Ford, and we've done the Just Camp on the Fiat. What we'll do, we'll walk round this way. I'll see if we can just get round this way to the next part of the stand. Here we go. So here we have a further Just Camp again here on the Fiat base. We can see the silver sides. On this side we've got the Globebus I, this is the Active, the GT, and this one is a short one. This is actually a 6 metre motorhome, so if you're interested in a more compact, shorter motorhome, they've got literally from ranging at the 5 metres 99 on these ranges over to like 7.4 metres. The light cluster on Globebus, and then coming down, Globebus is, the trend is a higher spec as far as I'm aware, and then the Globebus is below it. We'll just take a brief look inside a 6 metre integrated motorhome, and then we'll power on to some other models that are getting much bigger. So on this one, a 6 metre motorhome, that's a compact motorhome. What you are still going to get is 4 to 5 berths on it. We have the drop down bed. You will, as far as I'm aware, have 4 travel seats in the Globebus I1 Active. Lounge area, the seats do swivel round. Compact kitchen, the still got 142 litre tower fridge and freezer. The transverse bed at the back, I'll just step back here, and then an all-in-one shower room. Again, a nice finish to it though. It's not basic, it's got a nice wooden finish. I like these washrooms. You pull that screen across again to make a shower. I showed you that before. I'll just step in here and Jules can lead you into the transverse bed. So that bed runs across the rear of the motorhome. You've got some USB-C chargers up there by the look of it as well. Storage again under there for your clothes. So this one at 5 metres 99, yes, it's compact, but for many people this is a good way to tour and still be able to park easily, get it on your drive, etc. There's the Globebus I6. I'm not going to go all around those because we're going to dive into some bigger stuff, but as you can see, this is a much bigger motorhome. In terms of price, it starts at €83,500. This is just under 7 metres. 7 to 7.5 metres is a good size motorhome for a lot of people. As I say, this one is the integrated on Fiat again. Generally, these will start with 140 horsepower, manual transmission, automatic transmission is an option, and they do have the air-blown heating. Right, before we go on to something new over there, the XL family, we'll stop here as we make our round. So this is the Alpa XL. Now this is a big motorhome. This is 8 metres and 55 centimetres in length. It's a big one. It's optional 2 or 4 berth, and prices start at £164,000. This one on the stand, euro, sorry, and this one on the stand, €198,000. So it just gives you an idea. But this has a big gross vehicle weight. It is a 5-tonner, so you're definitely going to need your C1. With this, you are getting the silver sides, as we can see, as well as the silver graphics, the 2-lay awning. At the back end, it has the same light cluster that we saw on Trend. So the higher level models are going to get this light cluster. You do get your rear view. Let's go in and take a look, because I believe this one has the rear lounge. It's also a tag axle on the back. So yeah, you can certainly see the size difference. Now it's funny because what I'll say this reminds me of is the Cartago liner for 2. So this could be one to consider if you do like that sort of motorhome, but maybe couldn't quite stretch to that price. You will get the drop-down bed above the cab. When you're on site, you'll drop your seats, as we can see here. That bed will drop down, and then you do have a ladder or a step may come out one of these cupboards to climb up there. This part here, obviously you've got space for storage. You've got a separate shower cubicle here on the off side. There is a television here, so when you are laid in bed, you can watch television. I'll just open this here so Jules can show you in there. That is your toilet and washroom with plenty of mirrors. And you will get on this one the Alder wet central heating as well. Again, we've got a concrete floor though, not a wood finish floor, the concrete floor. You can see, just gives you an idea of storage under and in this cupboard. You can lift it here, or you can open here. More storage, more storage. We'll go back now. So we're going back in the motorhome. Big Dometic tower fridge and freezer. This one's got a small oven above it here, and a good sized kitchen. A motorhome this size, I'd expect it. Lots going on here. Let's just see if this, so we've got some slide outs. We've got some drawer space here. The sink, our gas burner hob, and then we go into our lounge. So again, we'll do a little turn around and I'll step up. So as we work our way through, plenty of storage here on this off side, all the cabinets, and here as well. We step up and we have a lounge area. This is a really nice space. So if relaxation's important when you're on your travels, here you go. So you'll be sat here during the day, and then on a night time, you'll go and get into that drop down bed. Huge sunroofs as well. This one hasn't got aircon fitted that I can see, but you'd be able to have aircon fitted into one of these sunroofs. But these two, massive. Lovely. Alpa, there we go. One to add to your list if you are looking for a large A-class twin axle. Right, onwards. This is new. This is the XL Family I integrated motorhome. So let's find out a bit more about this new one for 2026. So this is based ideally for families. It is on the rear tag axle, as we can see. In terms of some weight, so it will take up to 5 people. The gross vehicle weight's 5,400 kilos. So you will need your C1. 8.6 metres long, 2.3 metres wide, 3 metres in height. Prices, so it starts at €145,000. The one at the show, 149,000. So what we're seeing here, €149,000. The decals, we've got the XL Family embossed into the silver, and on the rear we've got that higher spec light cluster, and the rear view camera is built in up there above the Deathless. You will get the alloy wheels by Fiat. There are some storage compartments underneath the motorhome. Obviously all of these have got good sized freshwater and grey waste tanks. So this one's ideally for the family up to 5 berths. You'll get an incredibly good size lounge area that we can see here. This one's finished in the black fabrics. There's a television wall, so you can put the TV there to entertain the family. Drop down bed above the cab, so that's going to give you 2 berths there. And then the cabinets spec'd on this one are the white. You have the white worktop, and then under here you've got your gas burners, your sink. In terms of oven, there is the Thetford oven up here. It is a little bit high, so just consider that. On the UK model, I don't know whether you can spec an oven in the bank of drawers or whether this is what you're going to get as it comes. Thetford tower fridge and freezer. And then moving up, plenty of storage for the family. You will also get in here the washroom, which has the sink and the toilet. On the offside, there is a separate shower. That's got the grey concrete finish with the black. And then back here, the longitudinal beds with a little ladder. You can pull this out and make it one big double, or you can just use it as it is, so you can see the bedroom space back here. Grey walls, the headboards in the black fabric to match the front. And this one again has the Alder wet central heating. Jules will just take you into there. You can see the mirrored finish to make it look like a larger space. The grey walls. It does have the fruit bowl style sink and the toilet as well in that corner. So that is going to be the washroom on the Family XL model. And what I do like as well, things like this, the D for Deathless here as a coat or dressing gown hook. Right, we'll make our way out slowly. I'll let Jules give you a last look of the lounge space. So this one is one to put on the list if you are a family. Just see if we've got anything further around the corner, see if they've got any of the other bigger models. There are fewer models on the stands this year across all of the caravan salon, so we might not find anything more, but we'll see. Here we have, let's go around here. So last but not least, so what we have here is the XL family with the alcove. So I'll let Jules venture around the front there while I get some facts and figures for us. So this is the XL family A for alcove, again 5.4 tonnes. This is 8 metres and 60 centimetres in length, 2.3 metres wide and 3 metres and 27 in height. So this is a high one. It's also a 6 berth. In terms of price, this one starts at €125,000. So it is cheaper than the integrated model that we saw. You will get on this here spec a 2-lay awning that's been added. We've got the circular light cluster on this one, a huge garage space again, so you'll be able to get all your equipment in there. And because it's such a gross vehicle weight, I'm thinking it's going to have a payload to match, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue for payload. This is a different style layout, so we'll just go take a look here. So in here we have got the same dark fabric, but what you are going to get is the alcove bed, which you can see there. So that's going to offer 2 berths for children or adults, very good size. There's a sunroof up there for ventilation and the curtains for the privacy. That's above the cab, and then you step in to this lounge area. So if you are a family of 6, really good size lounge and a good size kitchen as well. You have got space on the worktop, which is important if you are a big family. There's a media wall as well. Unfortunately, somebody's knocked the media wall. It's not straight. Jules has straightened it for us, so that's the problem at the shows. The oven and the fridge. And then back here, the difference being you still have your shower and your washroom, but we have a transverse island bed at the back. So that's another 2 berths. You're going to sleep across there. And the lounge will also convert into a bed. So you've got 2 berths at the back, 2 in the middle in the lounge area and 2 in your alcove. Right, I will venture out and I'll let you join me out here shortly. So in terms of the Deathless motorhome range for 2026, we have the Globebus Performance, that off-road vehicle. We have changes to trends, new fabrics, the graphics, the nice silver graphics. We've got the Ford-based and Fiat-based models, the family models. There's a number of other models as well. So what I'll do, I'll make sure I put a link to the Deathless website and also to Travel World. What we do next is we're going to look at campervans. So campervans, I have recently done a campervan review at Owenheimer Centre Travel World. Their range is, as we can see on here, the GlobeTrail. Now the GlobeTrails are available in different sizes. They're available in the 5.41 metre, the 5.99 metre and the 6.36 metre. There's plenty to go at. I'm just going to give you a brief look around because there's a lot to look at. The models are all fairly similar. It just depends on the size of the campervan and whether you go for the optional pop top or not. So you can have these as a 2-berth, or you can obviously have them as a up to 5-berth. I'm not sure if one of them goes up to 7 berths, but I know they go from 2 to 5. So you'll have conversion in the dinette area, the pop top. We'll find there is something new I'm going to show you in a minute, but we'll just have a look at the interior. So I'll let Jules take you into the GlobeTrail 640. This is 6 metres and 36 centimetres. The general style will be the bench seat, and then at the rear there's a mixture of longitudinal beds or transverse island beds. You do get your compressor fridge and freezer. Most of the layout sits an 84 litre capacity. You will find storage under the beds on the GlobeTrail, and also you get a choice of paintwork as well. This particular model has the electric drop-down bed, so this is ideal if you are taking equipment with you. You can raise the bed. Others have more fixed beds. What I wanted to show you was the new GlobeTrail Performance on the VW in the campervan version. So not the motorhome style that we've seen. This is a campervan. So basically, say VW black gloss alloys. Prices start from €84,000 here at the show. This one's spec'd up 91,000. I'll just go through facts and figures. Say this is new. It is 3.5 tonne gross vehicle weight. So you can drive this on your car licence. 2 to 3 persons as an option. Just under 6 metres in length. This one here in the beautiful dark grey metallic paintwork. So at the rear we have storage under here. They've also fitted this, which I think will probably be an extra, the fabric storage bag by DETHLEFFS. This one has the transverse bed, so you're going to be sleeping across the back of the camper. We can see the white with the grey. We'll just venture around this way and take a look inside. They do have onboard fresh and grey waste tanks. Coming in, you'll get the bench seat in the grey fabric, the DETHLEFFS embossed on the cab. See the VW cab there as well with the grey finish. White cabinets, grey ceiling. It's very grey for DETHLEFFS for 2026, but to be fair, grey goes with a lot of things and it's very easy to live with. All in one washroom here. It has got the clever slide around door. The shower door actually slides out here into the body of the camper, so you can use the full washroom. Fold down sink and the swivel toilet there. And you will have the shower facility as well. There is a plug hole in the floor down there. Kitchen space, gas burners, sink, the pull-out drawers, and then we can see the transverse bed back here and the nice lighting section here that's going to be included in that swivel bathroom as well. So for 2026 we have the standard campervans from GlobeTrail, variety of colours, variety of sizes and layouts, and then new we have GlobeTrail Performance Campervan on the VW. I like that, 6 metres long. The websites will be being updated as the season goes on. Some of the German ones already are, but the UK isn't. I'll put a link to all the DETHLEFFS campervans and motorhomes down here for the DETHLEFFS website. I'll also put a link to the Erwin Centre Travel World website. They've got plenty of DETHLEFFS in stock. They are a DETHLEFFS dealership that we do recommend, and thank you to them for collaborating with us on this first look at the 2026 season. That's it for now. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.